Hi, universe darlings. How are you doing today? I feel just fine. I'm finally getting rid of something that no longer belongs in my life, and it feels really good. What is my dog chewing? Bird poop. Probably. I don't know. Maybe a seed. He's under the chair. So if you hear him, don't mind him. Okay, so y'all requested the mics to be further so they don't bump and thump. You also wanted to see more cards, so there's all 3 of my cards. I would have like 5 by now, 5 decks, but I lost the first 2 that I ever owned. Anyway, I don't like these cards, so I just chose the Major Arcana. The rest are Major and Minor Arcana. So, because that's more understandable for me. Reading, message comes through regardless. Also, you guys requested to see the cards as I shuffle them, so there you go. So I'm going to start with this tarot deck. Don't need to repeat what it is. Y'all know what it is. For new people, it's Black and White Tarot by Brian Williams and Michael Gofford. So we're going to pick a card, 1 card from each deck, as to what part of my life do I need attention right now. Okay? Okay. And if you just request not to see my face, fine. I'll just point the camera down. I can be unshaven and ugly. Y'all won't even care. So... what part of your life do you need attention? Let's look into that in this pick a card reading. I'll put 3 cards down. 3 card decks, I mean. 3 by 3. 3, 3, 3, okay? 1 of each deck. Alright, let the messages come through. Let the messages come through. You pick that card, that's the card meant for you. Let the message come through, you pick the card, that's the card meant to come for you. Okay, so... shuffle these. Amanda Hall, Secrets of Tarot deck. Big fan of these. One of my favorites. No need to repeat it. Y'all know what it is. What part of your life do you need attention right now? Card comes through, that's the message for you. If the card comes through, that's the message for you. Amen. Okay. All right. Tarot de Marseille. What do I need to focus on in my life right now? The card comes through, that's the message for you. The card comes through, that's the message for you. The card comes through, that's the message for you. What part of your life do you need attention right now? To make them a little bit different. Whatever you're drawn to, that's the message for you. Card deck number 1, card deck number 2, card deck number 3. Whatever you choose is right for you. Pause if you need. Okay, let's get this party started. Card number 1. The 6 of Cups, the 8 of Swords, and La Bataille. 6 of Cups. I like to show each card first. By the way, if you're new here, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you so much. 8 of Swords in reverse. Paco, do not chew my light. And La Batelle. I don't even remember what that means, but message comes through regardless. He's chewing on stuff. Guys, I'll be back. I gotta put this little rascal in bed. This is why I don't like the French deck. Just saying. Okay, so what you need to work on now, not a month from now, not a year from now, now. You feel almost, this will sound ridiculous, too generous, you're too free, you're too giving. There's too much of everything. You can't have the cake and eat it too in life. Life will not always go your way. Life will not always be fair. That's just the honest reality of life. I don't care how much you believe in the law of attraction. I don't care how much you manifest. You can have $500 billion. You can't have everything, okay? There's always something that you're going to have to lack in or suffer through and to learn the lesson and try to get reality to set in, okay, about life and how it works and how it connects. And that's why someone with $10 billion doesn't look over enthusiastically happy. I wonder why. They don't have everything, okay? Money is not everything. Love is not everything. Health is not everything. There's people who are sickly and dying and they're happy. There's a balance for everything. So you need to have that reality set in. That's kind of what you need to work on in that regard. You're very giving almost to the wrong people. Some of you, okay? Again, the things I spit out, if you're new here, you'll begin to realize I'll spit out a few things. And whatever clicks and connects with you, you can grab and work on. If not, maybe you picked a different card, 2 or 3 cards. You don't have to pick just one card. So rewind and go back if you want. So I'm seeing... This would be the opposite of frustration. So I feel like you would be that kind of free-spirited person. You're gifted with people, with your kindness. People almost take advantage of you like a doormat. And it's almost like you're constantly coming up with new ideas, new ways to kind of reel people in your life. And it's like people are buying it in a regard. It's not like that, like you're an emotionless psychopath. No, I don't mean that. Like you have to imitate what people's reactions and stuff. I meant more like you're constantly coming up. You're creative. You're gifted. I feel like you're artsy. You're good with your hands. You're good at creating things or making things in general. And you even give those things away. You're very giftly. You love Christmas. You love giving presents away. I feel like you're just... you would take the coat off your back for someone in the dead of cold. Like, that's you. Like, in minus 30 degrees, you'd be like, here, I'll die. So people sometimes take advantage of that good nature and don't have the best of intent for you. And they're like, okay, I'll after a while, when you're so giving, that friend is all of a sudden expecting you to constantly feed that demand. And then all of a sudden when you don't, it's like, bye. You're not a good friend anymore, because that's all they took the friendship as. So, if you're not like that necessarily, you're also like this to family, and as a matter of fact. I don't want to keep saying and or, but or you're very, very giving because you have a lot to give and a lot to provide to people, but at the end of the day, these kind of goods are not everything, Sometimes you do have to give a little love and a bit of healing support to someone, and, so that's kind of what maybe some of you need to work on is be careful giving too much. I feel like you're a very charitable person. There's nothing, bad about that, of course. It's just sometimes you may even... Why do I feel like you're the type, like, you'd even pull out a credit card for someone. Like, here, you really need this money now, even though I may go in debt because of you. It's okay. Money will always come. I'll give it to you anyway. Like, be careful of bringing that energy into 2019 because it's later going to frustrate you. Like, this may not be for long, but then the table will turn, and then all of a sudden you're just annoyed. You're locked in debt. Geez, like these stories on This Morning of these people who just give their money away, and these people screw them over so hard. So just be careful of that. Be careful of scams. Be careful of someone trying to take advantage of you. Okay, instead of being looked at you trying to take advantage of the situation. I can tell you this happened to me if you want something to relate to, I guess. I've had friends that pay their card, pay their vacations, their trips, their clothes, heck, I don't know. And it just ended up like all of a sudden I couldn't provide anymore, and then like it just went down south, and yeah, anyway. So multiple times. Over and over again, it proves me. So I stopped doing it. I stopped feeding it. I stopped providing it. In this case, sometimes you may just need to provide your family, but be careful of even family. Family can even take advantage. Family can be a squatter in your own home. Family can not pay the rent. Family can be annoying as well. So, be careful of offering and giving yourself too much, because there's such a thing, believe it or not, as being too kind, okay? To be human is to be a fair share of all qualities, not too much. When you have too much or too little, there needs to be a balance. So that's what you need to work on. That's what I'm sensing here. Not everyone deserves your gift, okay? Be careful who you give to. Because all of a sudden, they take the pinky, then rip your whole arm, suck it out. All right, card deck number 2. All right, we have 8 of Cups, 9 of Swords, and La Force in reverse, which I know for the fact is the Strength card. Weakness. Weakness in emotions. Weakness in holding your tongue. Not saying what's on your mind, but saying too much at the same time. Impatience. That's what I'm seeing. Those things. Mostly impatience over something. You have a long journey to go ahead of you, and you already feel like you're halfway there. There's this saying, dang it, I related to it so much. Someone, I think Matt, I forgot his name, probably some sports guy or something, he said, the reason why it's bad for young people to have so much money to work with is because they think in their little minds like they've already made it, even though they have done nothing with their lives. This is so true. So if you've already made it at a young age, you probably haven't. It's okay to succeed at 60 years old. You're doing it okay. You're doing it right, okay? Because you've probably done everything else before that. So no wonder kids are like irresponsible with money and stuff. So you just feel like either some of you already have it because of the Cups, and you're getting frustrated with why nothing's working in your way for some things. You're losing your strength and getting weak over it. That makes sense now. So that's why I said weakness, impatience, and weakness in emotion. Because you are like, okay, what's next now? I've already reached this goal. Now, what can I do? So you're kind of trapped in that aura of reality of when your life stalls a bit and you're at a waiting point and you don't know what to do next, what decision to make. It's a new year, a lot of people will feel this way and be like, okay, where do I go from here? And there may be some confusion, and again, bringing in that lack energy, which will make you feel like your force field is down and you just don't know what to do. There's a huge path ahead of you, but it's foggy, and it's making you frustrated. Cry. It's making you weak. It's bringing you down. So what you need to work on is getting not only your strength back up emotionally, but grasping the hardcore reality of it is what it is. There's nothing I can do at this point. Some things just take a lot of patience and work. You have to keep going so that weakness doesn't allow you and it holds you back and all you're doing is waiting, but in anticipation to nothing. So sometimes the best thing is not to just wait, maybe do something productive in your waiting time and work on yourself, as in see the qualities where you have already done a lot, even working on yourself. Focus on all that is yet to come, that you want to come. If there's nothing that you can think of, as in this case, then just focus on how you feel, why you feel that way, what's bothering you. Write it down. I'm telling you, it's the best thing ever. And take it a step at a time. What am I going to do in 2019? What am I going to do in 2020? Isn't always the best solution. Sometimes it is. If it is, do it. Then if not, then take it day by day, play it by ear, even for just a few days, a few weeks. It's okay, slowly build your strength back because you're going to need it to face the rest of the year, so to speak. Every year is like a different cycle. Even the astrology will tell you that. So find that part in yourself, that strength to get back on the game board of life and move forward, because that's all we can do, It's okay to feel stalled, delayed, but you can't stay on that step forever. And be frustrated. See how they're on the stairway and they're stuck. You can pull the thing out of the wolf's mouth. Okay? You can do it. All right. That's what you should focus on. Card number 3. Last one. These are pretty simple. Reine de Denier. Queen of Coins. 10 of Pentacles. And the Devil in reverse. Try not to get so cocky. I feel like you have it all already. At least you think. And try not to show too much what you have to other people this coming months. Because the evil always lurks around the corner. Someone's always going to try to bring that down. Some of you may need a clean house. But some of you feel this high, superior position that's not there. Pisces can be this way. Sometimes half the Pisces. When you get a little breadcrumbs, you think it's a whole loaf. And it's like it's not physically there yet. Which is why Pisces can be good at attracting what they desire. Because they can already kind of foresee what's already there. Even for other people. Over themselves. But at the same time, when they get kind of there, people get jealous of them. People kind of resentful. People think they're show-offs, even though if they don't mean to. So Pisces has that mixed vibe, mixed energy there with people when it comes to, success in this case. So be careful how you come across and how you portray yourself, okay? I'm just seeing the next 4 to 5 months especially. But I'm talking now strictly. You are going to sign a contract, and it will change you. Don't let it change you. You're still the person you once were. It's okay to have change, but to change your values or your beliefs or, what you believe in, or how you look at people because you signed an important thing that now makes you a higher position or something, doesn't mean that it has to change everything. Okay, don't become that person. That's pretty much what I'm seeing. There will be some things that will tempt you from straying from your path, but don't let the gold and glitter and glitz and glam distract you from your purpose, no matter what happens. I'm seeing, a lot of money coming in, almost excess, but don't let it phase you, transform you all of a sudden into this superior me, others inferior character that was never really there to begin with. It's more a facade, and I'm surprised I'm seeing this. Is this really the message? I'm literally seeing this. Yeah. There's something huge coming for you. I don't know what it is. Huge meaning huge in your life. You know, for someone else it might be like, that's not a big deal. But like to you it's going to be, oh my God, life changer. So don't think of it as something like grand, like, oh my God, everyone wants this. It's all in your head. That's my point. Like to other people are going to be like, big deal. But you're going to be like, this is a big deal. But don't make it that big of a deal. It's a sturdy foundation for you. It's going to last you a long time, this contract. And whatever you're signing yourself into, it's for the long run for sure. But try not to tell anyone beforehand. If you're not sure you're going to even sign yet, try not to just close the blinds, stay in your room. Dear God, just don't tell anyone until you know for sure you're going to get it. When you do, fine, feel free. But be careful who you tell as well, because last minute, someone's always going to try to take what you have from you. So be mindful of the people around you. Those you trust the most should only be the close circle. At least, at the very least, until you get into that position solid, okay? But yeah, you may not be able to even help it. Maybe even the first 2 weeks you're going to be like feeling the changes within you. But like even family are going to be like, who are you again? Like they're going to notice the changes. Whatever it is, they're going to notice the change in you. There's something big coming for you, and there's something you're going to sign yourself into that you're going to sign up for, and it's just going to change your world. I don't know what, and I can't tell you what, obviously, but just number one, focus how you come across, because later down the line that can go against you if you're not careful. Maybe even, let's say, example, your leader, boss, teacher, whoever it would be, example, a higher up position than you, may suddenly change their mind on their decision for you, with you, working through you, because of how you come across, especially to other people. So if you're already not like that, if you think you can own Mars, I don't know, and still not be like that, then you've worked on yourself. But you know what? Just keep that in mind. Stay humble. Sometimes keep your opinion to yourself too, and you'll be just fine. That's what I'm saying. Never expected that. First time for everything, right? After a while, I'm going to start seeing everything come up on the table. All right, poopsies. Thank you very much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell. And I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.